The micro, small and medium-scale enterprise is the catalyst for economic growth and development. Realizing this fact, the federal government established the Small and Medium Enterprise Development Agency of Nigeria, Smedan, to facilitate access to resources required to promote the development of micro, small and medium-scale enterprise. This is geared towards sustaining economic development. Smedan's commitment to the mandate of promoting the MSMEs informs its various activities, including the Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise Clinic all over the Federation. Recently, the Office of the Vice President initiated a nationwide MSME clinic in collaboration with Smedan and other agencies.
First of all, we must thank the Office of the Vice President for organizing this, because it's helping us to actualize our mandate. Because mandate of Smedan has to do with capacity building, business development support, serving as vanguard for MSMEs, trying to help them to access funding, the basic raw materials for industrialization. And what we are doing here is we are creating synergy and providing solutions to the entrepreneurs who have one problem or the other that has to do with one agency or the other. All the agencies of government that has anything to do with macro, small and medium businesses are here. They are here to provide solutions. We are not asking for a long-term anything. The Vice President felt the need for us to come together and to go to all the states of the Federation and provide this kind of clinic. And as you know the word of clinic, it diagnoses and provides solutions. We are here to take questions. We are here to take the problems on and then try to propose solutions to those problems.
This maiden edition of the MSME Clinic was flagged off in Aba, Abia State.
The choice of Aba is deliberate, because Aba is one of the major hope for macro and small businesses in Nigeria. So we need to start from Aba, because the people of Abia State have shown commitment in terms of entrepreneurship. And then we are here to assist. We are going around to all the groups of the businesses in here, and then we are there for them to ask all the questions they need to ask, and for us to provide all the answers and all the solutions we will be able to provide here. And then those ones that we need to take to the office or any other place, we will take on from there.
Being a one-stop shop for facilitating access to information and resources, the Smedan stand received several visitors.
I came to this stand, I asked them what they do, they asked me what I do. After the interface, I was impressed, because they told me about the need to do a business plan and how they will help me. So I'm very grateful.
The event is a very lovely one, and I so appreciate the federal government to remember people and organize such programs. And I believe for this event to take place today, there is hope for people in Aba.
I'm so glad that it's starting off in Abia State, which happens to be the pool of SMEs in Nigeria. Going to the Smedan stand, before that I met them in the booth inside there, and the DG with other directors spoke to us, and they were very impressive, I must say, which spurred me to come to their stand to get more information. So on getting to the stand, they were friendly enough. They answered all my questions well, satisfactorily. So I think I say thumbs up to Smedan for their services.
Having attended to a lot of entrepreneurs and those intending to set up businesses, some of the officials of the agency shed more light on the activities of Smedan.
This is more or less like our baby. You know, prior to now, we used to organize what we call SME Opportunity Fair. The Opportunity Fair is where we bring in government agencies that impact on small businesses for them to interact. So this is a version of it. And you know, in our office, we have a business clinic where we have officers every day to service SMEs that come in to diagnose their business problem, and we provide solutions.
One of the major areas that we interact with small businesses is an occasion like this. We have programs like trade fairs and exhibitions. We attach clinic to it. If we have training program, we attach training to it. If we have things like a product enhancement program, we attach a clinic to it, so that at any point in time, we have opportunity of counseling people, mentoring people, making sure that they have the skills to achieve what they need to achieve.
They also spoke on some of the challenges and experiences at the event in Aba.
The typical Nigerian business person, a typical entrepreneur, believes that their problem is money. They don't want to think that it's about capacity. And unfortunately, you can have all the money. If you don't have the capacity, the business will die at infancy. So we have been doing a lot to make them understand that business information is very important. You need to also do market survey, you need to have a bankable business plan, you need to know how to keep your books. This is the gap we try to fill. So being here, seeing so many entrepreneurs coming to solve their problems is our joy.
It has been wonderful because what I've been seeing, people coming to ask several questions to us about how do they get money, how do they get equipment, how do they start a business, how do they register it, how do they register their product with NAFDAC and so on and so forth. So we've been able to tell them exactly what to do to be able to achieve it.
The arrival of the Vice President, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, and the Executive Governor of Abia State was the high point at the event.
The choice of Aba as the first place that this clinic is holding is very, very apt, and we think we merit it. For the simple reason that here in Aba, there is hardly anything you ask the Aba man to produce for you, you will not get enough an answer. This is by way of underscoring the spirit of resilience and can-do spirit of the average Aba person.
The Vice President's speech was inspiring.
Inherent in us as Nigerians is that great ability to do wonderful things, to be inventors, to be creators, to be innovators in various ways. One of the things that everybody seems to be complaining about is how difficult it is to access credit, to access money. Also how difficult it is to get all of the approvals, registration, and all of those various things, NAFDAC, SON, Corporate Affairs Commission, all the different registrations. And we then decided that it would make perfect sense for us to be able to get all of these agencies together, bring them to a place that is the hub of manufacturing, the hub of enterprise of this kind, and create an interaction between them.
He pledged the federal government's commitment to ensuring the growth of the micro, small and medium enterprise.
If we are talking of diversification, if we are talking of improving our economy, it must start from those who are manufacturing locally, those who are doing local manufacturing. And that's why we're going round, we're making sure that we understand what the problems are, so we're able to address all of those problems.
Several Made in Aba products were exhibited.
The message we have for Nigerians is that this government has a passion for macro, small and medium businesses. And that is the essence. The government has been calling on diversification of economy. And there is no way you can diversify economy without macro, small and medium enterprises. They are the engine room for growth. There is no shortcut to this. We must face it head on and try to provide solution to it, as is being done in most of the developed countries of the world.
Smedan's active participation at the maiden edition of the nationwide MSME Clinic is an attestation of its unflinching commitment towards promoting the MSME, thus diversifying the nation's economy, generating employment and ultimately creating wealth.